Really, Bushy Road? Only 72 hours after you kill Look and Logic. Literally kill it. You go, here's a new one for you guys, Project DB. Great. That was really unneeded.
Yeah, it was unneeded so soon.
It's after you've
Maybe give it like at the
stabbed.
end of the year.
Yeah, you've just stabbed someone and then just poured the salt in the wound. That's what you've done. You didn't need to do that at all.
I feel like they've killed my mum. And they go, Billy, we've killed your mother. 72 hours later. Billy, here's your new mother.
And what they've replaced it with is literally what looks like magic.
We want
The
to look
artwork
like
of-
they're going to tap into the magic market.
Yeah. You can see the picture below on the screen. You can't, Maxon, but everyone else can. I don't know what to say about it, really. Look at it. It's just
It looks like
dragons
magic.
and knights and
So it's Project DB, so Bush would have gone back to what can we draw, lads? We can draw dragons
they've
and we
got
can draw knights.
they've got a huge dragon fetish.
Maybe Kaiba is actually responsible for Bushy Road.
No, I don't think so. So let's just the demographic. I think they're going to change. They should at least try and go after a different demographic than just their own game, because they only advertised to their own players with Look and Logic. So they're probably going to be wider, but
he's moving into
we don't know what the
magic.
game is. We don't know what the game is. It could be
We don't know the
anything.
mechanics, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only other problem. It's like, what are you actually trying to sell? No one
We
knows.
don't know the artwork. We only have the artwork to go off of
Yeah,
this emotional thing.
and it just looks so generic fantasy thing that there's nothing there to it.
Just get it up there.
It looks like the artwork you'll just see on random playmats for Magic, but not actually even Magic related. It's just random stuff.
So, what do you think DB means?
So the first one is dragon. That's the D. Has to
That's
be. So we've got Dragon Ball, Dragon Balls, Dragon Ballsack, Dragon Bell End.
Don't think you've really been thinking about this too hard.
Oh no! Oh shit! So we've got Dragon Brawl, Dragon Busters, Dragon Blast, Dragon Blaster, and the most generic one that probably is the name, Dragon Battle.
Dragon Battlers.
Dragon Battlers.
But it won't have an anime to keep it going, so
It's only
what's
going to
the
be
plan?
in the Western market as well.
Yeah. It's
It's
interesting.
a true lose-lose situation. So, all
with
that's
Bushy Road's
happened,
strong market stability.
yeah, all that's happened is you've gone. Remember that game that we've just, that we just killed? Here's a new game. It won't die.
We promise.
We promise. It's just like, well, you're not promising anything here. You've literally just gone. You just had evidence in the last week or few days even that you can kill a game at any moment if people invest in it. So no one's going to do that. If your game is anything like Look and Logic, it will get a huge shit ton of boycotting. It's going to happen. If your game is anything like Force of Will, Magic, that sort of, which I think it will be. This is going to be basically you've got a guy, and then you can flip him over, like in WoW and Force of Will, and he gets his dragon power. And there's going to be some resources, and I think it's going to be exactly like that.
I don't know what to think because I'm guessing from the picture alone, maybe it's about combining.
Yeah, that's
knights.
what I thought as well.
Yeah.
But then, so let's go through like what else it could be. Possibly
Maybe it's
like
the descendants of Aetheros.
no, there can't be that. There's Chaos that's not been released. which I don't think would be
I
a
don't think it's going
suitable
to be an
play
existing
style.
property.
Pardon?
I don't think it's going to be an existing property.
Well, I'm just saying, like, Look and Logic came from Lacrosse. It was very similar, had some similar mechanics. Maybe this could be a bit
I'm
like
doing
Chaos.
the smart thing. I'm looking up the artist's other works.
And then what else is there? There's this Jewel thingy, weird pink game. It's for little girls. Literally, it is for 7 to 8 year old little girls. So it can't be anything mechanically close to that.
Is that the same dragon? No, he does a lot of Western art. He's from Singapore, but he does a lot of very Western art.
So, what are you trying to? Who are you trying to hit here now?
The Western,
I'm very
Western audience,
confused.
I'm guessing. Which is weird because Bushra doesn't seem to care about Western audience. Because he don't give us anything.
But
He never give us the same stuff
again,
Japan gets.
what is this? It's just the most generic, very generic thing that.
I'm surprised that they released. Well, I'm surprised they released it so soon after cancelling Look and Logic, but I'm also surprised they've announced it before even telling us what it could be, what it will be. Oh, its release date summer 2017. So that's kind of close.
Yeah, it's showing mid-March, the new game.
Trading game codenamed Project DB. Details will be announced at the Gamma Trade Show 2017, March 13th to 17th. So that's when we'll find out, I guess, in a little over 2 months. A little under 2 months.
What they killed Look and Logic for.
Well, the other question is, if Look and Logic didn't fail, it's like, oh yes, let's bounce 5 games on 2 weekends. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Why don't you take a break, reflect, maybe balance out what games you do own, and then maybe.
Yeah, considering you had to introduce ban lists and many of them just because you're printing ridiculous cards all the time. This video is going to be up first, what you've just seen. Me and Max have actually done a whole review of Look and Logic and why it failed. And it's not particularly its own fault, strangely enough. So, if you watch this video, maybe in the future subscribe and watch that video. I will explain more as we go along. But thanks for watching, guys. As we just explained, this game does not. It's just going to get boycotted at this point. They really.
Well, it's the lack of interest, because now we know that the push road will just drop gains in the West. They're not even going to let it flounder, just die slowly.
Yeah.
There's just like, nah, we just won't let it happen. So that's a really stable relationship.
Yeah, with your
Got
customers. Yeah. Well, thanks everyone. See you now.
Ciao for now.